Hi, I'm Gideon and I'm part of Collective Church here in York. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about sharing the gospel, particularly about the power of testimony. Now, our testimony is the story of our walk with Jesus, our life with Jesus, and what he's done in your life. So, for example, my testimony is I used to live in Teesside, I work in Teesside, but I live in York. And I live in York because I was called here to serve in the church plant, Collective Church. Now, I'm still quite new to York, so there's a lot of new people to meet. And when I meet people from York, one of the first things that comes up in conversation is, so what brings you to York? Why do you live in York? And people often assume I'm a student because I'm quite young. But what I always say is, well, you know, I work in Teesside, but I moved here to be part of a church, a new church plant. And that always sparks conversation, as you can imagine. There's a lot of things to be discussed around that, and people often have a lot of questions like, oh, you're so young, you're part of a church plant, wow. And what you'll often find is people are usually quite amazed by testimony and your own story. And it's just like a conversation, it's relatable. Everyone can sort of relate to each other in different ways. And another thing it brings is vulnerability. So if you're open and you just chat to someone and, you know, love them like a friend and just have a good chat, people generally open up as well about their lives, and a lot of discussions and questions can come out of that, particularly if you start to form a friendship. So one of the things I would always encourage you to do is when you're talking to a new person about Jesus, or you want to share the gospel with somebody, is use your testimony, use your story, use your life examples of what Jesus has done in your life, however big or small they'll be, because someone will relate and someone will find them amazing. And yeah, it's not scary, don't worry. It feels scary, but it's not scary. Once you start talking to someone, it's very easy. So I hope you're well. God bless. See you.